Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you that are watching our daily videos. We've got tons and tons of videos coming out, everything, tips and tricks, ways to custom tune your baits. We've got tournament videos, lots of content coming out right now, guys. So I appreciate each and every one of you that tune in on a daily basis to watch the videos. For those of you that are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're aware of when new videos are coming out. And we're getting lots of great feedback. I really enjoy doing these, and I enjoy the feedback that I'm getting from each and every one of you. So today's video, what I want to talk about is flipping a big weight. Flipping an ounce, ounce and a half, 2 ounce, or even heavier tungsten weight for punching mats, whether that's milfoil, hydrilla, hyacinth, junk mats, just any sort of thick cover on the surface that you want to get through to access the fish that are underneath those mats. And the comments that I receive frequently are that it's a very poor hookup percentage technique, and that guys lose a lot of fish, and more so than lose, they just have a lot of, they get a lot of bites, but they don't get a lot of hookups. And there's a reason for that. There's a very specific hook set that you want to, you want to do in order to make sure that you're hooking up. You know, anytime you're dealing with a big weight, an ounce and a half or 2 ounce weight, it's got a big diameter. So if you snap set the hook set, what you're doing is you are taking that big weight and you are just blowing it right through that fish's mouth, and the hook is coming through right behind it. So you do not want to snap set the hook set. And you know, for the most part, I would say 75% of the time, guys, a snap set as a hook set is not the way you want to go about setting the hook for any technique. There are some techniques where you know, a really rapid hook set, almost from a slack line to you know, you're swinging, swiveling your hips, and you're just setting the hook as hard as you can. There's a few techniques where you want to do it. One, a frog. A frog's a great technique where you really want to swivel your hooks and just hammer it. And the reason for that is because, you know, one, the fish is in heavy cover, but two, you want to drive that heavy duty hook that's in that frog home. But it works great because the frog is a hollow belly frog, meaning when that frog hits the lips of that fish, right? So if this is the mouth and that bait's coming out of the mouth when you set the hook, you know, that the lips of the fish are going to condense that frog and take the hooks into the roof of the fish's mouth. That's because it's a hollow belly frog. It's a soft rubber body. With a heavy duty tungsten weight, it doesn't work that way. You've got one of the densest materials we have. So when you set the hook, a big weight will blow through that fish's mouth on a snap set. And when that happens, it forces the fish's mouth open. And because that bait is coming through at such a rapid pace, the hook will fly out right behind that hook before the fish has the chance to even to close their lips. So you do not want to swing as hard as you can. Now I realize with this technique, you're fishing some of the heaviest cover around, and you want to get that fish coming towards the boat as soon as possible. But you do not want to try to enable that on the hook set. You want to, you know, tighten up on your line and basically just lean back. I mean, you're still setting the hook, but it's more of a tight line thing. You want to tighten the line and then just pull back. And the reason for that is that big weight won't come blowing through the fish's mouth. It'll like pull its way through the fish's mouth, and the fish has the chance to close its lips back around the weight before the hook comes out. And if they close their lips before the hook comes out, that hook is going to have really good penetration into the fish's mouth. So you do not want to swing and set the hook super hard. I've got a couple of examples, hook sets here from the Lake Okeechobee event that we had a few weeks ago. And I just want to show you, I'm not hammering the hook. I mean, I'm pitching in some of these videos, I've got a 2-ounce weight, which is a really big tungsten weight, and I'm not hitting them that hard. You just want to hit them hard enough to pull the weight through the mouth, but not big and not fast enough where the mouth is going to blow wide open. You just want to pull it so like the hook or the weight comes through the lips and the lips remain shut, and then the hook creates contact behind that weight. So I've got a couple examples here and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, in those examples, you'll see I'm not like laying the pipe to these fish. I'm reeling down, keeping tension, and just leaning into them. And the landing percentage is great on these techniques when you hook up with them. Of course, you're going to lose some fish when you're talking about super heavy cover. In these videos, I'm flipping cattails and some heavy, floating vegetation mats. And there's times you just won't get the fish out of that stuff. I mean, you get your line caught up around different branches and stalks, and it's a really tough technique to have like 100% landing percentage. But it doesn't have to do with your hookup. It doesn't, it has more to do with the fact that the fish got you around some other vegetation, and that creates the pressure that they need to release the hook from their mouth. But guys, I'm telling you, when you're flipping a heavy weight, you do not want to hit them super hard. You want to just tighten up the line, lean back into them, and make sure you keep that pressure on them. When you have a heavy weight like that, if you take tension off of your rod and tension off of the line, the fish can utilize that big weight to disengage the hook from their mouth. They'll use it almost as a way to, try to get that. They'll just disengage it from their mouth. If you keep pressure on the line throughout the fight of that fish, you will find that your hookup percentage is really good. And that's one reason that you see a lot of guys will swing fish right into the boat. It's because it's a matter of the longer that fish has to potentially utilize that heavy weight to loosen the hook in its mouth, the greater chances that you'll lose that fish. So if you have that fish come into the boat, it's better to keep that tension on your line and swing them right into the boat versus, reaching down for the net and potentially losing that tension on your line where the fish then can, utilize that to shake the hook. So, guys, this is something that is important. If you're flipping a heavy weight, make sure that you do this. It will really improve your hookup percentage and improve the number of fish that you're catching. It's a technique that I love to do, and it definitely is one that takes some time to learn. But get it down, and you'll catch more fish, and you'll just have more successful days on the water. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Share it with your friends on social media. And at the same time, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button, guys. We got videos coming out every day right now. Thanks for watching.